Hi, I'm Don Olson, and I'm a herbal elder. I've been studying herbs for over 45 years. I supported myself and raised three kids as an herbalist. I'd like now to offer my services in the way of mentoring. So I'm looking for serious students who would like to potentially take their herbal studies all the way to becoming a registered herbalist for the American Herbalist Guild. I am one of 250 herbalists in North America who are registered with the American Herbalist Guild. So I've created a mind map here, and on that mind map you'll see a flower. So I will include the mind map below on this site, but I'm calling it Blossom. Blossoming in 2016. This is coming to you in January 2016. So blossoming in 2016 under the guidance and care of a heartfelt mentor using awareness and herbs. So one of the things that I'll teach you is mind mapping. So I'm using my mind mapping as a guide for this talk here. So the word blossom is a beautiful word because it represents both a noun and a verb. So it represents the blossom, the beautiful herbal blossoms, which again, I'll have some on this site. But it's also the process of becoming, of becoming what you are. So it's an outcome. And the outcome that I'm offering is first a lucid healer. And lucid healer means a healer that doesn't just use physical substances, but also uses awareness and the dreaming and the dream time to get the results that she is desiring. And I'm also offering the professional status of a registered herbalist, if that's what you choose to do. I've been in this a long time, and I'm in my elder years. I was honored this year as one of the Canadian herbal elders. So one of the things that I wish I had done, I wish I had had one mentor who was not only guiding me, but documenting and record keeping or helping me to keep records of everything that I did. So this is what I'm offering to you. If you're already a student of herbalism, you've done a fair amount of studies, or you've graduated from one of my programs, then you can enter the mentoring service. If not, I'm offering an introductory course on awareness and herbs. Right now there's an online course. There may be an intensive in the future, but right now it'll be an online course. And after you complete that, you'll have enough of a beginning foundation for me to work with you as a mentor. As a member of the American Herbalist Guild, I have the privilege of mentoring you, and they have created a wonderful mentorship book with all the necessary forms and agreements between a mentor and a mentee. So even if you're maybe not interested now and you just really want to study herbs, then I recommend that we keep records anyways, because maybe 5 years down the road you'll go, "Whoa, I wish I'd kept records." And then also people say to me, "Well, there's no legal status for herbalists in Canada." And it's true. And I've been in politics my whole life, and I've been to Ottawa, and I've been on different presidents of different guilds and herbal associations, etc. But one thing I've learned is if they ever do recognize herbalism, they being the government, being the bureaucracy, being the governing bodies, they will want to know what your education is. And the American Herbalist Guild has educational guidelines that they expect any herbalist who seeks registration with them to have fulfilled. The good news is that you can do these in your own way. So you can do them through online courses, you can do them through meeting up with teachers, you can do them through self-study, but they have to be recognized by an authority or a mentor. And so that's what I want to do for my students. Also, you're going to need 400 hours of clinical time working with patients, working with people. That's another thing that I have thousands of hours of working with people. And right away, as soon as you're in the mentoring service, we will be working with people. You'll find that as you study herbs, people will come to you and say, "What do I do for this?" So instead of just going, oh, I'll try some St. John's wort or try some Dong Quai or whatever, I'll say, no, no. Let's ask them if they want to do a consultation, and let's do a full intake and find out more about them, and let's go deep. Let's go deep into their what they're eating. Let's go deep into what they're dreaming. Let's go deep into how their relationships work. You know, as an herbalist, I've not seen enough psychology or spirituality in a lot of herbalism. And the other side of the coin is in psychology, I've not seen enough nature, enough contact with the plants. So I plan to teach both. I plan to teach the actual psychology of working with people, but then also the herbs to use for the different situations that they present, and also continue to deepen and enhance your personal connection with the plants and with nature so that hopefully you can blossom into a lucid healer and maybe even a registered herbalist who's a lucid healer. The course is, all mentorship is student directed. The mentee is the one who guides the process. We look at what the requirements are, and maybe, like one of my students, you already have 3 years in a Chinese herb school or acupuncture school, but you never finished it. Those can be used. Those credits can be used towards your achieving registered herbalist. So the word that I like about blossoming too is it's about nurturing. I plan to nurture your learning. I just completed a master's degree. I'm 69 years old now at the time of this video, and I did a master's degree a couple years ago, and I'd never done a BA. And I graduated. I did a complete thesis on teaching my teachings online. So that's another reason that I feel confident. I've done a number of online programs now, and I feel like I can. The last one I did, I feel like I can really reach people in an experiential, educational way, not just data, because data's so much data now. What we need is experience. So I feel that the students who studied with this last time actually got an experience. You can see one of the testimonials below from this last class. So I like the word cultivate, culture. I'm big into paradigms. We use a number of paradigms in my mentoring. We use the Ayurvedic paradigm. We use the shamanic paradigm. We use dream body. Use Csikszentmihalyi's flow paradigm. Use the paradigm of the flower essences and emotional healing. Use the basic Western herbal paradigm too. If I didn't mention Ayurveda is a very strong component of my teachings. Shamanically, dream body, I bring them all together. So, my students do attunements to the elements, to the fire, to the water, to the air, to the earth, to the ether, to the space that it all takes place in. But then they run it through all the pathways that are part of the dream body process that I teach, and is in my book Pathways to Healing: A Guide to Herbs, Ayurveda, and Dream Body. Shamanism and Dream Body. So it's deep process. It's deep processing, deep connections, years and years of teaching, learning, mind mapping, curriculum development. I've developed this over a period of 45 years. I've been doing this a long time. I have a lot to offer, and I'm a very caring human being. So if this interests you, please check the information below. And if it really appeals to you, sign up, apply. If not, you have more questions, then email me, text me, and we will talk. Thank you. I hope I do see you if it's the right thing for you. You might look at what dreams you've had, how this came to you. Like, is this part of your Tao, or is this just, another website you're flipping through? So it's important that it comes from your heart. I mean, it's not, I don't promise you an easy path studying to be an herbalist. It's very challenging. Even harder to be a lucid healer because awareness doesn't sell very well in our culture. Products sell, and you know, but nobody gets out alive, and this is a dream. And waking up in it, I think, is one of the key healing factors that we are here to learn. And I think that some of our challenges aren't just about keeping our physical body healthy. It's about keeping our soul healthy and waking up. So anyways, hope I will get to meet you. Thank you.